Hello, welcome to MGR Piano Academy. Your instructor today, I'm Regan MJ, and I'm going to take us through identifying different scales and different keys easily at the piano. That's so that we are in position to play in all the 12 major keys with simplicity or easily. Starting straight away, just to demonstrate what I mean by being able to play in different keys with the simplicity. This first demonstration is the key of C. Now the key of D. Now the key of C sharp. Playing the same thing. F. A flat. Yeah. After the end of this video, you should be able to play in all the 12 major keys with simplicity. And to be able to play in all the keys, you have to be knowing, to begin with, to be able to play in a certain key, for instance, the C key or the C major key, you have to be able to identify all the notes that are in the key of C. That's when you can be able to generate the chords, the arpeggios, and be able to play around with all the notes in that key. And by the way, I have videos about all these techniques, the chords and the arpeggios on my channel. You can check them out as well, so that you beautify your piano playing. Going back onto our concept for today, in order to be able to play in a certain key, you have to know all the notes in that key. And this takes us back to knowing how to play all the 12 major scales. The C major scale, the F sharp, the F major, the E major. At the moment you know how to play all these different scales, it becomes very easy for you in order to play in those keys. Since you already know all the notes, you know where the chords come from. For instance, in the key of E, you know where the 4, the 1, the 4, the 6 or is coming from. And in order to master all these keys, it may be hectic for you only to watch someone playing them and you decide to cram them from there. That's why we came up with this formula that you see on the board, the one that has W, W, H, triple W, then finally H. These simply mean the W means a whole step and H means a half step. The whole step is simply meaning that moving 2 steps forward. For instance, at this note C, if you move a whole step, it means you are going to move from C and move 2 steps forward. That is to this and to this, to D. Therefore, I have moved a whole step from C to D. Moving another whole step means I'm moving from D and move 2 steps forward. That is to this, to this. That is also a whole step. Now, moving a half step means moving only 1 step forward. That is from C, move just only 1 step to C sharp. That is a half step. Or from E, move just a half step forward, move 1 step forward. That is to F. That is a half step. Now, since we already know our key of C, that it always has only white notes, let us try confirming our formula using this key. Starting with W or at C, W, that is a whole step. We shall skip this. That is moving 2 steps forward. Skip this, come to this. We have so far C and D. Then another whole step. Skip this, come to this. Then a half step. Don't skip or just move straight onto the next note. That is from E to F. Then a whole step. Skip this, come to this. Another whole step. Skip this, come to this. Another whole step. Skip this, come to this. And finally a half step. Just go to in the next one. That's moving a half step. one step forward. That is this. And that confirms our key of C, that it only has white notes. But to prove this formula further, let us try generating another famous key, the key of F sharp. Originally, it has these notes. Now let us apply our formula and we confirm this key. Starting at F, moving a whole step, that is a W. Skip this, come to this. Another whole step from this to this. Then a half step, that is from this to B. And then a whole step, skip C, come to C sharp. Another whole step, and a half step. That gives us all the notes that are in the key of F sharp major. And after knowing these notes, you can be able to identify the different chords, the different melodies, and you'll be able to play in that key. And I think you have already mastered that. Thank you for keeping in today's lecture. But before I end, the important note for today is in order to master these keys very well, make sure to practice different or the same pattern or a given exercise or a given chord progression throughout the different keys you have generated. For instance, I can decide to have this progression in the key of C, and after mastering it in the key of C, then after identifying the key, for instance, of D, identifying its notes, then I try also applying the same chord progression into this key. In that way, you will be able to master all the keys very fast. Thank you for tuning in today's lecture. Don't forget to subscribe because it really helps this channel to grow. Also, share the video to your fellow pianists or piano lovers. Thank you.